Oh, thank God for that. Pretty similar to reaction to Saturday. Don't get me wrong, right? Despite, I don't know what on earth Andre Dozzell was thinking, and any Ipswich fans tell me in the comments below what you're thinking, if you thought that was a red. From the camera angle that I was watching, and bearing in mind that's quite far away from the action on the pitch, for me it did look like a red card, but if it is a red card, that's stupid from Dozzell, because he's potentially cost his team getting something, because I'll tell you what, if I was to assess the game, I think Sunderland were the better team by some distance the first half an hour, first 30-35 minutes. Once Ipswich scored, Ipswich really started to dictate the tempo a lot, and I think Sunderland were really struggling in the middle of the park, especially when Scowen went off. I think we really did struggle to contain Ipswich. But obviously, look, at the end of the day, after that red card, I didn't think Sunderland got at Ipswich enough. I still felt we were quite lethargic, but at the end of the day, did we get a struggle up with the penalty? Possibly. We possibly did. I'd need to look at it back properly, but it looked like a handball. I don't know who it was that conceded the handball, but it looked like the ball was struck from close range, so maybe we did get a bit fortunate there. But Leadbitter kept his cool, stood up, took the penalty, and despite the red card, that is still a big 3 points for Sunderland. I want to give a huge a couple of things before I forget. If we can get this channel to 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, I think I've just got over 100 subs left to go. Not far over that, and if you could sub below, if you're not sick of us and you half like the content, please give me a subscription. That would mean the world to me. And also, we can get SCFC Fan TV to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we're into the 4,000 mark now. I've just literally came off the live stream, by the way, that I did on there with Phil and Sean. So big shout out to both of them that we agreed to do it. We might be doing one on Saturday for the Mansfield game, but we're not entirely sure yet. But anyway, back to the match. So, Wyke took his goal well. It was a good finish. Ipswich defence went completely to sleep there. But nevertheless took it quite well. And Wyke cemented that's his fourth goal of the season, I believe. So it was Swindon, Portsmouth, Rochdale. Yeah, fourth goal of the season. Big, good for us to get a good start for once. Ipswich's goal from Lancaster was... I thought was poor marking and defending. I've seen a few people say that Bird should have saved it. Possibly should have done, but then again, the ball went in off the post, so shots that go in off the post always look a better finish, don't they? And then obviously, once the red card happened, Sunderland were starting to get the balls in the box occasionally, but going forward, I do still think we need to be a lot better than that. But I did think games like this weren't going to be won by swashbuckling football. It just wasn't going to be the case for me tonight. If you'd offered me that with any sort of victory, regardless, I'd have taken it. It doesn't matter. Tonight was just about getting the 3 points by whatever means necessary. Did we play, like if you contrast this to when we played Ipswich at the Stadium of Light in February last season, that game, first half Ipswich were the better side, and then second half Sunderland started to turn on the screw, missed a good few chances, and deserved to win the game, arguably, in the end. Tonight, did we deserve it? No, I would say a draw was probably a fair result, but nevertheless, whether you deserve it or not, you're going to take 3 points. Like I said, though, I do think that going forward, if Sunderland could show a bit more intensity and urgency to our play, I think that would help us quite a bit in the run-in. But look, also as well, it was crucial for me to get a win tonight because the next league game is MK Dons on the 14th of November, which is the international weekend. Sunderland being Sunderland will probably end up postponing that game if we get 3 or more players called up for international duty, I think it is. So, if we only get 2 players, we won't have any issue with it. In the worst case scenario that we do decide to postpone the game, and I really hope we don't because our fixture is going to be congested as anything down the line. If we do decide to postpone it, at least now, at very worst case scenario, we're going to be somewhat. At worst case scenario, we could be, say, 4 points off top 2 with at least 1 game in hand on some teams and 2 games in hand on other ones. I'm trying not to rely on games in hand though because we've done that a lot. So I'm hoping we play MK Dons and hopefully we're able to beat them. Obviously, the games coming up next in the immediate future, we've got Mansfield in the FA Cup at the weekend, and then we've got Fleetwood away in the EFL Trophy, or the Papa John's Trophy as it's now known as. I'm probably not going to do reactions to either of those games. If I do a live stream SCFC Fan TV, go and check me out over there. I'm going to stop rambling, stop wasting your time basically. Big win, regardless of the circumstances. And we march on. We're over 2 points per game, which if we maintain that over the course of the season, we could be on course for top 2. Do we need to play better? Yes. But ultimately, 2 points per game will get you in the top 2, I think. And although other teams have started better than us, obviously, we just need to maintain consistency because I think other teams will drop points. Take care, lads and lasses. Love yous and leave yous. Take care, stay safe, and how are the lads?